This show is brought to you by
अपना गोल्ड मनप्पुरम लॉकर में रख। सब लोग ऐसा स्मार्ट बनो, कहीं किधर भी स्मार्ट बन जाए।
मनप्पुरम ऑनलाइन गोल्ड लोन स्मार्ट है।
DQ 78 TFM Grade 1 soap.
Well, a warm welcome to one and all present here to this auspicious evening. Today on the stage, we will be witnessing the first edition of Mrs Glam World. Mrs Glam World is an international beauty pageant from the House of Pegasus. It's a stage for married women all around the world to showcase their skills and expertise while also demonstrating that marriage is never a barrier. It's a rare opportunity for married women to realize their dream of breaking into the modeling industry. The contestants for the pageant underwent 9 days of grooming prior to the finale. It helped the contestants to enhance their strengths and to overcome their weaknesses. Before moving further, let's invite the wonderful panel of judges for the pageant. So I would love to ask you all, are you all ready for the pageant? Are you all ready for this wonderful evening? Yes? Shall we start? Of course, with your permission. Judges. She's a fitness therapist and the founder of Jaya Mahesh Body Sculpting Therapy and Parisa. She's represented our country in the International Pageant for Women above 45 in Mrs Globe Classic and was crowned as a runner-up and first lady from South India to win the coveted title Mrs India Earth Classic in the year 2016. She's a brand ambassador for Ladies Circle in India, an organization of young women actively involved in social service and fellowship. She has gained numerous awards in her name, such as Women Icon Award 2020, Fashion Icon Award 2017, and so on. Let's welcome the elegant Dr. Jaya Mahesh to this beautiful evening, our first judge for the pageant as well. Pleasure to have you on the panel, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the next judge. He has acted in and directed a number of South and few in Hindi movies. He has worked in the industry for 31 years, appearing in more than 115 films to date. He has also directed 10 movies, many of which have won awards and are being screened at film festivals. Recipient of Best Actor Awards, thrice for his performances in Kannada films, as well as Dada Saheb Phalke Award for his film. Malani Talkies, a production company, is also owned by him. Let's welcome the ever-energetic Sandeep Malani to judge Jais. Third judge for the day, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he has more than 10 years of expertise in management consulting with a focus on branding, marketing, and business modeling. He founded and currently serves as president of Unified Brains Ventures Limited. As a management consultant to leading companies in India and abroad, he has actively participated in leading the top management and board of advisors. So, without any further ado, let's welcome Dr. Jiri Singh to this auspicious evening. The next judge. She's a model and international yoga trainer from the Czech Republic, currently living in Paris. As part of international yoga training, she has traveled around various countries and gained a lot of knowledge about different cultures and had the possibility to travel to see the life in various countries. So let's invite the ever gorgeous Lucy Razak to this blissful evening. The next gentleman completes the judgment panel. He is one of the leading designers of India who started his career with big names like Tarun Tahiliani and Givenchy. Eventually, he ventured into the fashion world in 1992 when he opened Glada, the first designer boutique in Kochi, to showcase all his collections. He is now a celebrated designer and a reputed name in the fashion industry. He has been a part of several acclaimed fashion shows as he holds a huge experience in the sector. Let's invite the ace fashion designer, Hari Anand, to this wonderful evening. All right, so our pre-pageant activities has definitely helped our contestants so much to develop their outer and inner persona. And let me tell you, I can't wait to see the gorgeous ladies on stage. From married women to contestants to cordial candidates, we have 14 lovely ladies from across the globe, our talented contestants for the coveted title, Mrs Glam World. It's time for me to get them on stage. They'll walk the ramp. Hold your breath, everyone.
from Bhutan. Thank you.
She was the Supermodel 2015. She won award for Police Youth Partnership Program, award for Volunteer Territorial Forest Division Certificate for Cross Country Race, and was also awarded with Favorite Teacher of the Year award.
Hi, my name is Irina and I represented Estonia.
She was Mrs. Talent and Fitness Estonia 2022. She's a fitness personal trainer and yoga teacher. She's also a dancer teacher for adults and dance and gymnastic teacher for the kids.
Hi, this is Kripa Dharmaraj from India.
She has won the titles Mrs. India Global, Mrs. South India, Mrs. Tamil Nadu. She has received entrepreneurial award, that is Best Women Entrepreneur by CII, JCI and Pride of Tamil Nadu.
Buonasera, you from Italy. My name is Eleonora.
She won numerous titles such as Miss Mama Italy Piedmont 2017, Miss Talent Italia Star, Miss Italia Beauty 1992, and so on. She's a national TV fixed optionist, most visited and famous television talent shows in Italy, and greater participations as protagonist on TV on national networks. Her honesty and faithfulness are her route for success.
My name is Yukari Hayashi from Japan.
She's curious about the minute things around. She believes that her extreme seriousness is a weak point. She was part of Mrs. Universe Japan and Bigo Top 5 Aromatherapy Advisor.
Hi, my name is Agnes, and I am representing my beautiful country, Malaysia.
She's a fashion designer and founder of Pris Bridal Boutique. She owns the title Queen of Oriental 2020 and also won Miss Earth Malaysia 2018 for Best Body. She was the 4th runner-up, Miss Sarawak Beautiful Queen.
My name is Mariana and I'm from Mexico.
She's a person who believes that her ability to tackle any situation is her strength. She thinks that her stubbornness is a weakness. She has acquired master's degree and is a working woman.
My name is Tashpachit. I'm from Land of the Nomads and Chinggis Khan, Mongolia.
She was a part of Mongolian Next Top Model, first episode Best 16. She won Miss Universe Mongolia 3rd runner-up and also the subtitle Miss Humanity. She also owns the title Miss Super Talent Mongolia 2020.
Elizabeth Rivas, Paraguay.
She works as a sales manager in real estate. According to her, she has the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. And she thinks her fear is her biggest weakness.
My name is Christina from Russia.
She runs a charity shelter for Alabase. She owns the titles such as Mrs. Talent 2018, Mrs. Beauty of Siberia 2020, and Mrs. Krasnoyarsk Territory 2020. Punctuality and achieving all her goals are her strengths.
Estelle K, Singapore.
She is the founder of Snap. She has bagged the titles Mrs. Universe Singapore, 2nd runner-up, and Mrs. Singapore Tourism International. Being outspoken, loyal, creative, and dependable are her strong points.
My name is Yonela Nyembenya, and I'm representing the Rainbow Nation of South Africa.
She is the founder of Miss Matata and Miss Teen Matata. She won the title Miss Africa Tourism Universe 2018 and Mrs. Face of Africa 2018. Her punctuality and accuracy are her strength. On the other hand, trusting easily is a weak point.
Hello, my name is Annie, come from Thailand.
She owned the title Mrs. Thailand Glam World 2022 and Mrs. Thailand Classic 2022. She easily cope up with any situation, and learning new things are her strong points. Exercise makes her body and mind strong.
My name is Brandina from Zambia.
Our final contestant, ladies and gentlemen, and dear judges, she is a science laboratory technologist and business administrator founder of Brandina Lubuli organization, which empowers women and gender equality. She's also ambassador of various organizations, Ministry of Tourism and Arts, Foreign Affairs, and Africa's biggest chain store, ShopRite Zambia. With that, we have come to an end of the introduction round of Mrs. Glam World's contestants. We are about to begin with round number 2 of Mrs. Glam World. We have the 14 contestants back on stage. all of you to give them a huge round of applause, as all of us believe they are already the winners, every one of them. You know, marriage didn't stop them, kids didn't stop them, other household chores didn't stop them. They were very passionate about their dreams. They were hard workers. They crossed the oceans, and now they're here. So they deserve some more love from all of us as they proceed, right? Yes. Pageant is about winning or losing, but not about stopping from where you started. You're supposed to go ahead, and a lot of factors decides the winners, and it's just a matter of time. It's just about today. It's nothing more than that. So, out of the 14 contestants, 10 has already made it to the semi-finals. 10 of you will go to the next round and face the judges' question. And those 10 contestants are the first contestant, contestant number 1, Bhutan, Tashi Yangsom. Contestant number 4, Eleonora Monica Massara from Italy. Contestant number 3, from India, Kripa Dharmaraj. That's unfair. You have to be a good host as well. You should support the other contestants as well. Contestant number 5, from Japan, Yukari Hayashi. Contestant number 8, from Mongolia, we have Dashbaljit Munksul. Contestant number 10, Christine Tretyakova from Russia. Contestant number 11, SLK from Singapore. From South Africa, that is contestant number 12, Yonola Nyebenya. Contestant number 13, from Thailand, Barisa An. So it's 9, right? Am I right? It's 9. It's already 9. Last but not the least, contestant number 14, Brandine Lobili from Zambia. Congratulations to all those who made it to the semi-finals, and the rest of you. Congratulations that you made it this long, and thank you so much. It was a pleasure sharing the stage alongside all you lovely ladies. Thank you. You may now step back and arrange yourself. Yeah. So I believe you know how it is. You already saw how the other girls performed in the previous round. So you're quite clear about what is happening. You'll be asked to pick a judge from the judge's card. You can pick someone randomly. They'll be asking you a question. Clarify the question before you attempt to answer. Be loud, be clear, keep your heads cool. All the best. Yes? Yeah. So we shall begin with contestant number 1, Tashi Yongso from Bhutan. Please step forward.
Mr. Hari Anandi. Sorry.
Mr. Hari Anand.
Good evening to you.
Good evening, sir.
You look very cool and not nervous, I hope. So the first question to you, if no one could ever criticize your behavior, how would you conduct your life?
I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat the question?
I'm repeating. If no one could ever criticize your behavior, how do you conduct your life?
If not, no one, sir?
No one ever criticize. No one. Yes.
If no one can criticize my life, I wouldn't be knowing where I am and how things I'm doing. So I would prefer someone criticizing me, criticizing what I'm doing so that I can learn through criticism and be aware of that next time. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the question.
Welcome.
Thank you. Contestant number 3, Krupa Dharmaraj, India.
Mr. Hari Anand.
Good evening, Kripa.
Good evening, sir.
Which would you prefer, an additional 10 years of freedom or an additional 80 years of being with your home, and why?
Thank you for the question. I have been a homemaker, a software engineer, as well as a work from home online fitness coach. My freedom has always been from within myself, and nobody else has dictated the freedom from myself. So I truly think that I can give my potential from wherever I am placed. Even if I'm thrown in a jail, my entire potential will still be displayed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Krupa. Contestant number 4, Eleonora Monica Massara from Italy.
Ho bisogno di una traduzione. Miss Lucie Redac.
Good evening. Good evening, Miss Italy. I have a question for you, and it is, how do you handle disappointment?
You can answer in Italy. We can translate it to English and read it out aloud.
Io gestisco la delusione nel modo migliore che si possa gestire, con un bel sorriso. Cerco di pensare a che cosa mi ha deluso e cerco lo spunto per provare, al contrario di rimanere a piangere, rimettermi in forma, rimettermi a posto, mi do una nuova spinta per cercare di far diventare quella delusione un successo. Quindi per me le delusioni sono una cosa addirittura che mi fanno bene perché mi aiutano ad affrontare al meglio il futuro, rendendomi più forte e più saggia.
Her answer is, I try to erase my disappointments immediately with a smile and doing something I like, and finding inspiration to find a new strength to face the situation that disappointed me and therefore I always react to everything, never crying on myself, but always with determination.
Contestant number 5, Yukari Hayashi from Japan.
Dr. G.D. Singh.
Very good evening. So I think I have a question for you, Miss Japan. It's if you could master any one talent in an instant, which talent would you choose?
Thank you for this question. 私は才能が一つあるとしたら、苦しんでいる人を助けられる才能が欲しいです。私は自分自身が産後に過食症で苦しみ、乗り越えるのにとても苦労しました。そのため、今苦しんでいる人を助ける才能があればいいなと心から思っています。Thank you.
Thank you.
Judges, her answer is, if I have one talent, I want it to be the one that can help those who are suffering. I myself suffered from bulimia after childbirth and had a hard time overcoming it. Therefore, I have a strong desire to help those in need.
Very nice. Thank you so much. May God bless you always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Contestant number 8 from Mongolia, we have Dashbaljit Mungsul.
Jaya Menish.
Hello, Miss Mongolia. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks.
My question to you would be, what would you desire if you could have one new skill or quality when you wake up tomorrow? May I repeat the question for you?
Thank you, madam. Sure.
What would you desire if you could have one new skill or quality when you wake up tomorrow?
Thank you for interesting question, ma'am. When I wake up, one new thing is happened to me. I wanna very well dancer because I'm very badly for dancing. Another is I am 100% perfect for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 10, Christine Tretyakova from Russia.
Mr. Sandeep Milani.
Hello, good evening, ladies.
Good evening.
So, are you all ready? With all your red, I think so I should compliment if I Mr. Glam World there. So, my question to you is, are people in this current generation less or more sensitive than people from the past generation? Did you get my question?
Yes, thank you for your questions. Я считаю, что люди раньше были более вместе, они не было такого количества войн, и люди были друг за друга. Сейчас же каждый сам за себя, и, к сожалению, мир разобщился. Thank you.
So would you mind repeating the question once more, please?
Okay. Are people in this current generation less or more sensitive than people from the past generation?
You have given your answer already. Yeah, I think you can translate now, no?
Her answer is, it seems to me that now people are colder and more squeezed due to probably some situation taking place in the world. This is a large number of wars people live on their own and without thinking about what is happening with their neighbor. Earlier, people were more united than now. Thanks.
Thank you. Contestant number 11, SLK from Singapore.
Dr. Gaia Manish. Jaya or Gaia? Jaya Mahesh, sorry.
Hello.
I saw you, yeah.
Right. My question to you would be, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
Thank you for the question. A place I really would love to go would be a place of love and place of humility and decency, and a place whereby hate can never foster and all you have is love. And it's also a place where you can't see any discrimination, regardless it's being discrimination against sex or discrimination against people of color and all races. So for that place for me would be utopia. And I do really hope that other countries are following up with their advocacy to actually help to stop discrimination and also create a barrier for those haters so they can never come in and spread their hate around the world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That takes us to contestant number 12, Yenola Nyebenya from South Africa.
Miss Lucy.
So, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
I have a question for you. What is the primary hindrance to development?
Thank you for the question, ma'am. I think the primary hindrance to the development in the countries, it's misuse of funds. The people that are in power were supposed to be using the funds to develop the countries are the ones who are misusing the funds. That's why the countries are not developed. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 13, Varisa On from Thailand.
Dr. GD Grit. GD, Dr. GD.
Hi, good evening.
Hi,
How are you doing tonight, Mrs. Thailand?
I'm fine, thank you.
So my question to you is, what distinguish women from males in a stunning way?
Please,
Do you want me to repeat?
Okay.
Okay. What distinguishes women from males in a stunning way?
Please, women and gentlemen, can I speak English slow for answer to you?
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to repeat again?
Thank you for the question.
Yeah. What distinguishes women from males in a stunning way? Can I put it in a better words for you? It's like, how do you differentiate between women and men in a best way, or in the way which you feel is the most appropriate? What is the difference?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for the question. I think women and men is not different, but if I think women have be happy and power of love, if you touch it, you have be happy so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That brings us to the last and final contestant from Zambia. We have Brandon Lubile.
Mr. Malani.
Hello, Mrs. Zambia.
Hello.
Yeah. So what is the most difficult aspect of winning and what is the most difficult aspect of losing?
I believe the most difficult aspect of winning is the fact that people will have high expectations of you. This comes with change in your approach. It comes with change in attitude, change in everything that you do. You need to work harder and prove yourself as to why you are required to be the head leader as a winner. When it comes to the aspect of losing, for myself, I always embrace negative change with a very positive attitude. And I believe if people can always get the aspect of losing as a lesson learned, it can be a very good thing for the world. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Well, that was absolutely captivating. All of you did pretty good. Congratulations. I believe they not only crossed the oceans, but they did cross the barriers of language as well. So one more huge round of applause for these lovely contestants. I'll see you on the other side where I'll have the results. Let's see who all have made it to the grand finale. Thank you so much. Well, let me exit too, and putting some more entertainment your way, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back. Semi-finalists of Mrs Glam World once again back on stage. Looking lovely once again. And now we have the 10 semi-finalists of Mrs Glam World 2022. Usually we pick 6 from them to the finale, but there was a tie. So it's 7 now. We have 7 finalists. Judges, we have 7 finalists. And I do have the result with me. The first finalist, contestant number 4 from Italy, Eleonora Monica Massara. Kripa Dharmaraj, contestant number 3, India. Yukari Hayashi from Japan, and she's contestant number 5. Contestant number 8 from Mongolia, we have Dashbaljit Muntsul. From South Africa, contestant number 12, Yunula Nyabenya. Contestant number 13, Verisa On from Thailand. Finally, the 7th finalist, contestant number 14 from Zambia, we have Brandine Libulia. I would love to congratulate all 3 of you for making it to this level of the pageant. All the best for your future. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all the 7 finalists of Mrs Glam World 2022. One huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for them. And now the next process is going to be a little complicated, as 4 of them needs translation. 1 question, 1 minute, 4, 5 languages. And I am to handle this with the help of Kunjita. Are you ready, Kunjita? Okay. So we are basically checking whether their WhatsApp is functioning now. They have a group of Mrs Glam World in which Kunjita will be sending the question in respective languages. Okay, so she's just checking whether the internet is through. So once they understand the question, 4 of them will be using mobile phone to answer. They'll be typing their answers on their mobiles. The rest of them will be writing it. All these to be done in 1 minute is what the challenge is. Yeah, sure. Okay, Kunjita. Yeah. So, lovely ladies, you are going to face the shortest 1 minute of your life. So, please listen. Others, please read, understand, think, and then write or type. Okay? So, I'm good to go. I'll be reading out the question once or twice or thrice for all of you till you understand, till you get it in your WhatsApp groups, and till you go through your question. Please start writing only when I say start. You will hear start, only then you're supposed to start writing or start typing your answers. Clear? Okay, here we go. Your question is, how would you handle a situation at work in which you were asked to complete a task that violated your morals? How would you handle a situation at work in which you were asked to complete a task that violated your morals? Everybody? Clear with the question? Everyone? You all got the questions? You got the question, right? It's clear? Okay, so here you go. The contestants who are using your mobile phones, please get your translators ready. Now we are truly good to go. So 3, 2, 1, start. Fifteen more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a stop. Yes. Please stop typing. Please stop writing. I'll be right there to read your answers out loud. I mean, the reading part is to be done by you. I'll just cross-check whether you're reading it right or not. To start off with contestant number 3, India, Krupa Dharmaraj. Where is Krupa? Yeah.
Thank you so much for the question. I ran a food delivery company. I was told that only men can handle deliveries, but I employed transgender and women for the same. Being an entrepreneur, my experience on violating my morals was to do with that contradicts with women empowerment. Thank you. Violates my morals has always been about women empowerment. That is my own handwriting. Thank you.
And it's quite good. Well, thank you. That was her answer. Contestant number 4, all the way from Italy, Eleonora Monica Massara. Where is she? Yeah.
Io non riuscirei mai a fare qualcosa che va contro la mia morale, anche a rischio di perdere il lavoro, perché prima di tutto viene il mio cuore.
Her answer is, I could never do something that goes against my morals, my heart, before divitaito.
Contestant number 5, Yukari Hayashi.
モラルに反することは良くないと伝えます。いくら上司であっても自分の意見をしっかり伝えることが大切だと考えているからです。
I claim that it is not good to go against morals, because no matter how much you are a boss, I think it's important to convey your opinion firmly.
Contestant number 8 from Mongolia, Dashbiljit Mungsul. Where is she? Yeah.
If I have such a situation, I will confidently say no, because I will not violate my own rules. If I do, life will reward me. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 12 from South Africa, Yunola Nyabenyo.
Thank you for the question. I would respectfully voice out my concern with my superior as to why I am uncomfortable with doing what I am asked to do. Thank you.
So that's a no from her. Contestant number 13, Thailand, Variza on. She's using a translator. Yeah.
Thank you for the question. ถ้าเป็นเรื่องผิดศีลธรรมฉันขอยืนการที่จะไม่ทำเลยค่ะเพราะการที่มีความคิดในเรื่องที่ผิดมันจะเป็นจุดเริ่มต้นของการทำผิดในเรื่องอื่นแต่ฉันจะใช้หลักการพูดถึงในเรื่องนี้อย่างประนีประนอมและจะขอทำเรื่องอื่นที่ดีทดแทนให้เขาค่ะ
If it is immoral, I insisted not to do it at all. Because we have the wrong idea, it will be the starting point of doing other wrongdoings. But I am going to use principles to talk about it compromisingly, and I will ask to make something else that is good for him.
Thank you. Now the final contestant from Zambia, contestant number 14, Brandina Libula.
Thank you for the question. And my answer reads, I do not support unethical situations. Therefore, I would report to higher authorities so that they take over the situation. I would also advise the person that gave me the task to avoid such. Thank you.
I should thank all of you, and especially Kunjita, as we are done with this round. Round of applause for all of us here on stage. Thank you so much. Well, that was it. I should keep you all waiting for the results, right, Kunjita? So shall we make a move? Let me also request you all to kindly get to the backstage. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bringing the 14 contestants of Mrs Glam World back on stage for the crowning ceremony. The judges were responsible in deciding the winners tonight for both the pageant has did a fantastic job as they have chosen the best, I should say. Let me not prolong the agony of waiting. Let me set the stage for the crowning ceremony, the very reason why we are all here. Would love to start off by crowning the subtitle winners of Mrs Glam World 2022. I would first of all love to invite on stage to crown Mrs Glam World Solidarity. I would love to invite Mr. Nandakumar, the Managing Director and CEO, Manappuram Finance Limited. Mrs Glam World Solidarity, contestant number 11, Estel K from Singapore. Inviting Mr. Sajan Varghese, the CEO of SAJ Group. Mrs. Glam World Fashionista, contestant number 1, Tashi Yangsom, Bhutan. Thank you, sir. Let me invite Mr. Bibin, the Managing Director, Zaya, the Infinite Elegance, and Mr. MP Joseph, IAS. Mrs. Glam World Talent, contestant number 12 from South Africa, we have Yonola Nyemenya. Inviting Dr. Hari Sugadan, the CEO, Camelot Hotel, and Mrs. Preeti Prakash, the CMD, Parakar Jewels, to kindly be on stage. Mrs. Glam World Sensational, contestant number 4 from Italy, we have Eleonora Monica Massara. Inviting Dr. Elizabeth Chaku, the CEO of Kalpana Family Saloon and Spa, and Mr. Jolie Anthony, the CEO of Folk Hotels. Mrs Glam World Diligent, contestant number 2, Irina Pikulik from Estonia. Thank you. Inviting Mrs. Mini Sarjan, the CMD Sarge Group, and Nishijit K. John, the CEO, Neo Classics. Mrs. Glam World Inspiring, contestant number 6 from Malaysia, we have Agnes Angie Enik Martin. Mr. Roy Manappuram, the film director. Mrs. Glam World Vivacious, contestant number 10 from Russia, we have Christine Tretyakova. Thank you, sir. Inviting Mrs. Shiny Anthony, the CEO, Just Shine Family Fitness, and Mr. Roy Cyril, the Managing Director, Cyril Jewels. Mrs. Glam World Shining Star, contestant number 5 from Japan, we have Yukari Hayashi. Thank invite Mr. Jobinis Kotaram, he's an international motivational trainer, and Mrs. Deepthi Vijay Kumar, the CMD, Aishwarya Advertising. Mrs. Glam World Ramp Walk, contestant number 8 from Mongolia. We have Bashbaljid Munsoor. Inviting Mr. Rajiv Bhaskar, fashion photographer, and Pramod PR, the CEO, Top Hats. Mrs. Glam World Tenacious, contestant number 13 from Thailand, we have Varisa on. So much. And now to the final subtitle of Mrs. Glam World. I would love to invite Mr. L.K. Panda. He's an industrialist. If I could request him to kindly join us on stage. Mrs. Glam World National Costume. Contestant number 6 from Malaysia, Agnes Angie Enig Martin. Okay, now to the crowning ceremony of the title winners, for which I would love to invite on stage Mr. V.P. Nandakumar, the Managing Director and CEO of Manappuram Finance Limited, Mr. Sajan Varghese, the CEO of SAJ Resorts, and Dr. Ajit Ravi, the Chairman of Pegasus, onto the stage. A ribbon, memento, certificate, a crown, bouquet, and definitely gifts worth 1 lakh from DQ Watches, gold stuffed crown from Parakat Jewels. I would love to start off by announcing Mrs. Glam World first. Mrs. Glam World second runner-up. Okay, Mrs. Glam World 2022 second runner-up is contestant number 3. Kripa Dharmaraj, India. Mrs Glam World 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs Glam World 2022 first runner-up, contestant number 8 from Mongolia, we have Dashbaljit Mungsoor. Let me also invite Mr. Bibin, the Managing Director, Zaya, the Infintelligence, to kindly join us on the stage. A crown, bouquet, ribbon, memento certificate, and definitely prize rupees 3,20,000, including gifts and cash from Zaya, the Infintelligence, gold stuffed crown from Parakar Jewels. And let me now announce the winner. Mrs Glam World 2022 is contestant number 14 from Zambia. We have Brandona Libula. Well, that was all from the crowning ceremony of Mrs Glam World 2022.